The hospital authority will expand its fee waiver mechanism to ease the financial burden for an estimated 1.4 million Hongkongers. Starting next month, the Housing Society will welcome applications for the sale of more than 1,600 subsidized flats located in Fanling and Kwun Tong. And at least 24 people have been killed as multiple wildfires continue to ravage South Korea. Good evening, you're now watching Cable News. I'm Cheryl Yun. To better support vulnerable groups amid public hospital fare hikes, the hospital authority has announced an expansion of waiver mechanism, which is expected to ease financial burdens for an estimated 1.4 million residents, quadrupling current eligibility. Quentin Yang reports.
The revised criteria, effective in a few months' time, will relax income threshold, doubling current limit to allow households earning up to 150% of the city's median income. Asset ceilings will also align with those for public housing applications, with elderly patients retaining an additional $168,000 buffer. The HA has also scraped a contentious row requiring unmarried or non-dependent patients to submit their parents' income proofs, streamlining the definition of family to reduce bureaucratic hurdles. The approved waivers will be valid for 18 months instead of 12, a move designed to cut paperwork and renewal frequency. Currently, only 10,000 to 12,000 people benefit from the waiver system, despite 300,000 qualifying under existing rules. With more than 1.4 million residents eligible, the HA projects up to 90,000 successful applications under the expanded scheme. This is a substantial adjustment, said Priscilla Poon, the authority's chief manager of Allied Health, emphasizing the reforms balance broader access with administrative efficiency. Social workers will review fewer documents per case, and a new online portal launching in 2026 will allow applicants to upload financial records directly, Poon added. Quentin Ya, Cable News.
Meanwhile, emergency rooms at public hospitals will see their first fee hike in nearly a decade starting next January, with charges skyrocketing from $180 to $400 per visit. Officials said the move aims to prioritize life-threatening cases and reduce overcrowding, pledging to extend nighttime medical services to meet public demand. Quentin Yang again shares the details.
Under the new system, only patients classified as critical or urgent, such as those with severe bleeding or heart attacks, can be exempt from the new ER fee. Category 3 patients, including those with fractures or deep wounds requiring stitches, must pay the full $400. Medical authorities emphasize the change seeks to deter non-emergency cases, which account for 60% of ER visits. The ER should focus on saving lives, Health Secretary Lo Chung-mao told a radio interview. He noted each ER patient costs over $2,000 in staff, equipment, and tests, but raising fee to $400 balances affordability and cost sharing. He stressed exemptions for categories 1 and 2 would streamline care while nudging others toward alternatives like general outpatient clinics. To address after-hour gaps, Lo said the government will expand public and private night clinic services. Separately, specialist outpatient drug charges will rise from $15 to $20 per 4-week period. Hospital Authority Chief Executive Tony Ko clarified this won't increase patient visits. The fee is based on a 4-week unit, but doctors can still prescribe up to 24 weeks of medication per visit, he said. Ko acknowledged the concerns over affordability, but said the authority would listen to feedback and ramp up public education. Quentin Ya, Cable News.
The Housing Society has unveiled 2 new subsidized housing projects set to offer a total of 1,604 units. Located in Fanling and Kwun Tong, prospective homeowners have the opportunity to own a flat at 70% of the market price. The projects will start accepting applications next month. HOYIBC in Fanling offers 644 units, with saleable area ranging from 302 to 616 square feet. Primarily consisting of 1 to 3 bedroom units, a significant 78% of these will be 2-bedroom flats. The prices will range from $2.31 million to $5.47 million, making them an attractive option for many. Each unit comes equipped with a balcony, and to add convenience for residents, kitchen cabinets along with a cooking stove will be provided. Meanwhile, HOYIBC Emerald in Kwun Tong Anderson Road provides 960 units, with sizes varying from 302 to 664 square feet. Similar to HOYIBC, this project will predominantly feature 2-bedroom units, making up 81% of the available options. To cater to a wide range of budgets, the prices will range from $2.5 million to $6.37 million. The eligibility criteria of the units mirror that of the Housing Authority's home ownership scheme, with the ratio of green form to white form applicants set at 4 to 6. Additionally, 40% of the flats will be allocated to family applicants under the Priority Elderly Scheme and Priority Newborn Scheme. The Housing Society will be accepting applications starting next month. Successful applicants can anticipate selecting their units in the fourth quarter, with the entire project slated for completion in 2027. Almost all tickets are snapped up for the Hong Kong Sevens, as Kai Tak Sports Park said it's fully prepared to host the annual rugby tournament for the very first time. In response to past mishaps at the venue in earlier events, officials expressed their confidence in the fine-tuned arrangements now in place. Bess Leung reports.
With more than 43,000 tickets already sold, the 50,000-seat Kai Tak Stadium is set to welcome for the annual Sevens weekend a larger fan crowd who bid farewell to the Hong Kong Stadium last year. While the stadium's retractable roof will stay shut on Friday for the opening ceremony, it will be opened for the matches scheduled on Saturday and Sunday. The beloved South Stand, a hallmark tradition of the Sevens, will see an upgrade in its new home, but officials caution that spectators will be stopped from joining the queue once maximum occupancy is reached. A fan village outside the stadium is also ready, offering various activities including live stage performances, and matches will be broadcast live on a large screen. However, organizers have announced revised opening hours for the village to better regulate noise levels and transportation options. Tang King Shane, Director of Strategic Planning at Kai Tak Sports Park, said that Chin Kai Road Taxi Drop-Off Zone will be operational for the first time during the event. However, there will be no parking available at the sports park throughout the games, encouraging spectators to utilize public transport. Tang also advised spectators to have their mobile tickets ready as they near the entrances and to refrain from bringing umbrellas longer than 35 centimeters. Bess Leung, Cable News.
Hong Kong and Hainan inked a deal to step up cooperation in 5 areas, covering economic and trade investment, finance, data flow, tourism, and talent exchange. Chief Executive John Lee expressed hopes that both port cities could complement each other's development. Speaking at the Hainan-Hong Kong Memorandum of Cooperation signing ceremony in Hainan, the city chief welcomes Hainan to expand the recognition of Hong Kong professionals in the region, providing more development opportunities for Hong Kong's professional services sector. This will complement the internationalization of Hainan's professional services and work together to support the robust development of Hainan's free trade port, he added. Meanwhile, this year marks the island-wide customs closure and expansion of the opening of the Hainan Free Trade Port. Lee stated that Hong Kong has always supported free trade and multilateralism, noting the SAR government will fully leverage the unique advantages of one country, two systems to attract international projects to Hainan and facilitate overseas investment. At least 24 people have died in South Korea's worst ever wildfires, which have ravaged the country's south, forcing more than 27,000 people to evacuate. A helicopter which was helping in the relief effort crashed near the southeastern town of Uiseong this afternoon, killing the pilot. The fires, which started in Sancheong County last week, were driven by strong winds and spread to the surrounding areas, covering over 17,000 hectares. Over 200 structures have been destroyed and nearly 5,000 emergency personnel, including the army, have been deployed to tackle the blaze. The 1,300-year-old Gunsa temple in Uiseong was gutted by the blaze. A pavilion-shaped structure, which was added later on and deemed to be a national treasure, was also destroyed.
동시다발적으로 발생한
South Korea's acting president Han Duck-soo said the government will mobilize all available personnel and equipment to stop the spread of the wildfires. Helicopters from the U.S. military stationed in South Korea have been deployed to provide support, Han added. South Korea has been experiencing drier than normal conditions, and the government and the people are hoping for some rain to come to their rescue. Now let's take a look at the markets. The Hang Seng Index ended the day up 139 points. Top 10 active stocks. Tencent was up $4.50. Alibaba was up $1.80. Pop Mart was up $13.80. BYD was up $9.20. Forex trading against the Hong Kong dollar, euro at 8.398, Australian dollar at 4.91. The Trade Development Council revised its forecast for the city's export growth this year downward from 4% to 3%, citing impacts of the tariff wars. Research Director of the trade promotion body, Irina Fan, said these tariff measures are not implemented in one go, but keep coming up at different timings. Moreover, the measures vary from time to time, leading to businesses adopting a wait-and-see approach in a given month or week to consider how to react. That said, the Export Confidence Index for the first quarter shows an improved sentiment among exporters, with the Expectation Index rising by 1 point to 51, and the Current Performance Index rising by 1.8 points to 52.1, both of which are above the 50 threshold, reflecting that the industry remains generally optimistic about the export outlook. In terms of Hong Kong's major export markets, traders are most positive about the mainland, the European Union, and the ASEAN bloc, while confidence in the United States has dropped to a one-year low. On to the weather now. Overcast with sunny intervals tomorrow. Hot during the day with a maximum temperature of about 28 degrees. Expect a few showers on Friday. That's the news tonight. I'm Cheryl Yun. Thanks for watching and good night.